Hello Dreamlight Valians, it's Sassy Shortcake here today, and today I'm sharing with you things that will help make your game more playable and just go a bit quicker. And what I mean by that is more like time-saving things. So here I am in the Forgotten Land, and one of the major things that I like to do here is to remove all of the trees. All of these really large trees. It's really hard to get about, to see anything, and they just kind of block your whole view of the whole map when you're trying to have a look at it overhead like this. So you can just come up and remove them all. These trees are mostly here for aesthetic purposes. They do create a mood in here, but I find it really hard to walk around and get through everywhere that you need to be. You're always tripping over trees. Or I am anyhow. So I like to just remove absolutely all of them, and you've still got some of the atmosphere because these ones on the side you can't remove, there's the one in the middle you can't remove, and yeah, it makes it so much easier. So my next tip would be to look for your daily chests in this map mode like this. It takes ages running around searching for those chests if you're just doing it in normal mode. If you look in map mode, you can just click and drag, and look here, I've already found my first chest. I don't know if you can see that there, but I've got a blue chest right here in the Forgotten Lands, and now that I've removed the trees I can easily see it. So click and drag. I'll keep looking for my green chest so you can actually see it a little easier. Now you do have tree cover and also fog that covers the glade and the Forgotten Land, so again you can remove these trees if you want to. I haven't worried about it too much because I find I can still kind of see in there alright. And I'm going to keep dragging looking for my green chest, haven't found it yet. Every now and again I don't find the chest looking for it like this, but nearly all the time I do. So there's my green chest. Right there. The main impediment is the fog and the trees when looking in that mode. Okay, so let's head back here. Now you might say, you removed all the trees, how am I going to get wood? Well, actually you only need 4 trees to spawn the max amount of wood. So I like to just come and put 4 trees close together, then your wood all spawns in the same area, and you'll get a mixed variety of whatever wood spawns in that biome. You can also use any trees. So for this video I've just put 4 plaza trees because they're nice and small, they're easy to see, they're a good example. But you can have any kind of trees here, it just needs to be basically 4 wood spawning trees. So our next time saving tip is regarding our ore deposits. These can be hard to remember where every exact one is. They can be really hard to see in some of the darker lands, especially here in the Forgotten Lands. So what I like to do is mark them. And I like to mark them with a lamp. For now I'll be using these bought lamps, the simple lamps, but I eventually will probably move on to larger street lamps. But I need to get all of the ores first to make them. All of the gems and all of the iron. Mostly it's the iron that's hard to come by. So let's keep marking all of these. See, this one's so dark I could hardly even see it. So I think that's all for this land, and you can do this in all of the lands. So now I can see there's a little lamp there, all the way back there at the back I can see as well. And if you keep running into the land further down, they'll become quite apparent. So I'm staring this way and I can see the little light flickers. And as I get closer I can see, yep, there's definitely ore there, there's more ore there. It makes it so much easier. And you don't just have to do it with the dark lands. I might grab this chest while I'm over here. You can do it with all of the lands. Because it helps out at night time as well, when it gets a bit harder and darker to see. So my next tip, this is a really obvious one, you're probably already doing this, and most of them are already placed this way, but place your well next to your garden cart. It just makes things a lot easier. You can teleport straight away to a shop where you can sell and buy things as you need. Now let's move on. Another tip that I like to share is I'm going to harvest some things first. So we need berries. I'm going to get some gooseberries. I'm going to teleport down here to the plaza and I'm going to grab myself some raspberries, and also I will then get some blueberries. And I'm sure you probably already figured out that I'm using these to make a recipe. Oh, super harvest. I'm not going to worry about grabbing them all. I'll just grab these 2 and then head into my home. So now let's come in here to the oven. And we're going to craft a berry salad, which I'm sure you already figured out. You just need one of each, a gooseberry, a raspberry, and a blueberry. Let's come and cook that. And the reason I like to have these on hand, it's not because they sell for a lot, they don't really. It's because they give a good energy boost. So my energy's at max right now. I need to come and break something or do something to use some energy. Okay, so now I'm missing that tiny little bit of energy. Now I can go into my inventory and I'll eat my berry salad. I don't know why I moved that down there. That's where they usually live, in my bag. That's why. So as you can see, they sell for only $139, but their energy boost is 2,210. And as you can see, I've almost got a whole yellow bar now. Now, why do we want a yellow bar? Not just for the energy, you can run. Did you know that? It took me so long because usually I don't bother maxing my bar. It makes it so easy for those hard to catch characters. So now I can actually run and chase after Kristoff rather than kind of walking a little slower and getting really frustrated. Hi Kristoff, it's great to finally catch you. So my next tip, and I have shared this one before in another video, but I feel like it deserves an extra mention here, especially in case you haven't seen that. I have Anna here, she's my gardening buddy. I have a field of pumpkins to harvest. I'm coming into my inventory and I am going to lock her in a cage. Okay, no, not literally, but I am going to make this little box. I've just put it around where she was standing, and now I can go and harvest my crops. And let's have a look. We'll start here. There's Anna. She's happy enough. You can see she's still collecting XP. She did throw out the first two, but after that she's going to stop. Now I can get my super harvest crop right now, and I can harvest without her coming and standing in front of me and accidentally speaking to her. The only thing you have to worry about then is obviously accidentally hitting plant instead of harvest. So it makes things a lot easier. You actually get to harvest everything that you want to harvest. And then at the end, once you finally finish picking all your pumpkins, you don't miss out on all those extra pumpkins that she would usually throw out for you. You just go back into furniture mode and get rid of that thing by pressing remove all. Get rid of your fence. And then she's going to throw them out, and they'll be concentrated as close to her as possible. Sometimes if you've got a huge field of pumpkins, these go absolutely everywhere, but most other crops are smaller and they just are quite central. But these aren't too bad. They're pretty tightly packed in here. And just like that, I've picked up everything. It's so much quicker. Okay, my next tip is, this isn't about time saving, but this is about getting new items. So I've found that if you can purchase absolutely everything in your Scrooge's store, because if you leave things behind and don't purchase them, I found that they actually remain there. They often see that repeat item over and over until you buy it. I mean, this isn't always the case. Sometimes they do get rid of it, but I've found that that's the best way to get a refresh on all of the items. Because often I had that blue lamp there for ages. Okay, so my next tip is, this is for when you're customizing. You want to head to Moana's realm. And the reason I say this is because it's always sunny here. You can come here and you can customize, and you can make a dress or pants or... Sorry, no, you can't make pants. What am I saying? That's not an option. Sorry, guys. So you can come and make a t-shirt, a backpack, you know, a headband. You can come and make whatever you want. And it's sunny. Like, because I play a lot of the time at nighttime, and it's just so dark in the game because it copies your real world. And I know most people have time off and playing time in the evenings. So Moana's land is always sunny. So that's great. And not only does this help with the light, but also then you don't have random villagers running up to you. Like, I find that often I have random villagers come and just hang around me and kind of block what I'm trying to see and what I'm trying to do. So it comes in so handy. Don't forget Moana's realm. I kind of often forget the realms because you're not going there all the time. Like, you really only use it for the quests. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to Boss Family Plays, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.